don't know why I'm seeing 7 minutes of my footage cancelled. Hi babies, my name is Ene and welcome to my first YouTube video. In this video, I'll be doing a get ready with me and I'm going to be telling you guys about the worst date I've ever been on while doing my skincare routine. Whatever you see in the background is my sponge, okay? And not anything explicit. I'll be using a bunch of stuff from The Untamed. I had a lot of skincare items and some makeup items as well in this box, so I'll be using a bunch of stuff from them for my skincare and also to get ready. So where do I start? So this date had happened around 2017 and it was with someone I had a really long crush on. We didn't talk for a long time, but when we started talking again, I didn't have the same feelings I had had for him previously. He asked me on a date, and trust me, I was very excited to go. I was happy, even though I still didn't feel the same way about him. I was happy to go and all, so we set a date, we set what the motive was, and you know. So, the day of the date, he had asked me to come to his first, so we can leave from his house. So I was like, okay, no problem. Then I hadn't, had it in mind to tell guys to pick me up for dates because, on a normal day, if we're not meeting at the venue of the date, I will not be meeting you up. So I booked a ride to his house. And then when I had booked it, he told me he was going to pay, which was gentleman-like of him. So I had gotten there and he came out and the driver had told him how much the ride was and all. He paid for the ride. Now the price of the ride was like an uneven amount or something like that. Wasn't a whole number from what I remember. So he had paid and the driver said he didn't have any change. And the driver also said he was not going to look for the change, that he had to be the one, that's my date now, like telling my date to go and look for change. He told my date to go and look for the change, So my date had to look for change and we're in a residential area, so there was not really anywhere he could get like change for the cab guy. So that was when he saw somebody hawking something. He saw someone hawking something and decided to ask the lady for some change. Guys, this lady was hawking granite and she had told him that she won't be giving him any change unless he buys granite from her, which was fair. So he had bought the granite actually, and I thought he was just going to like leave it since we were at his house. He carried the nylon of granite with him. I'm scared because I don't know why I'm seeing 7 minutes of my footage cancelled. Oh no, please. Everything just cleared. I'm reconsidering this life. Oh. But yeah, I'll just continue from where I stopped because I cannot even remember. Fuck. Damn. Well, doing YouTube, you have to have a strong mind. Because tell me why I just keep randomly losing footage and it's not easy to keep talking. Like, we came down and I thought he was going to take the granite out of the cab and just like throw it away. But no, he took it out and then I asked him, oh, are you going to eat it inside the cinema or you're going to throw it away? And he said, you're just going to put it in your bag for me. My 7.5 bag. She just opened my bag for him and then he puts the granite inside. And I was dumbfounded at that point and over it. I didn't mind then because what I would do then is not what I would do now. So I just let it slide. Let it slide in my memories. So walking towards security and it was time to search because they usually search like when you're going into the cinema. So they searched him and then it came to my turn. So it gets to my turn and the lady opens my bag and she sees boiled granules inside transparent nylon in my bag, and at that point you can't really explain. So I just felt a tad bit like embarrassed and I passed through, and immediately I passed through I just found the nearest trash can and trashed it without even asking him. I just trashed it and he didn't even say much. So we went to get our tickets at the ticket stand for the movie. Usually then when you're getting a ticket for movies, it comes with free popcorn and free drinks, but we weren't handed the free popcorn and free drinks. They just gave us a ticket. He goes, because it's a mall, so he's like, let's go downstairs to ShopRite and get drinks. And then I asked him, I said, what is wrong with getting drinks from the concession stand of the movie? And he just says, it's too expensive. We went to ShopRite downstairs and we got the drinks, and when we got the drinks, he said that, oh, they won't let us pass with these drinks because it's not from the movie. And I'm like, okay, so what do we do now? And he goes, we have to put it in your bag again. Thinking back now, I'm just like, there's a lot of things I will not do ever again or allow to happen ever again. But yeah, it just happened. So I put it in my bag and then we went back upstairs, you know, because our movie was about to start. When we got upstairs, we gave our tickets to the guy that checks tickets at the door. He tells us actually that, oh, we're actually entitled to a free drink and free popcorn. We just have to get it from the concession stand close to our movie place, like close to the movie side, because there are two concession stands, one like the second floor and one on the top floor. You know, he was all excited. I was like, okay. Mind you, we already had our drinks from ShopRite. So we went to get our popcorn and we went to get our drinks. We got into the cinema, and once we sat down, he had already started snacking and waiting for the movie to start. Before the movie had gotten halfway, he was already done with his popcorn and I had barely touched mine. So let's call this guy T for trauma. So T turns to me, and after he's done with his popcorn, he turns and asks me, are you eating that? And I'm like, yeah, but if you want some, you can have some, as the kind being that I am. So I offer him some, and you know, he goes ahead to eat it, you know, not feeling any kind of way and all. Then he proceeds to return my popcorn and then asks if I was drinking my drink. That was when I had it. I was like, yeah, I am, but if you want your drink, don't forget that I still have your second drink in my handbag. And he's like, oh yeah, you have it right now. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I give it to him. Then while the movie was going on later on, I don't know how he was feeling. I don't know, I guess he was feeling frisky, you know, because T turns to me and looks at me, smiles, and tries to lean in for a kiss. T is feeling frisky, leaning in for a kiss, and while he's leaning in, I'm leaning back with a, what the hell are you trying to do? Because your girl was already irritated. I already had it up to here with him. His cup was full. So he leans back, T leans back, and he's like, you know, it's chance to shrug it off, but that was an L right there, because there's no way you would do those things and then come and try and, no, it doesn't make any sense to me. While we're watching the movie, I barely touched my drink, you know, it was just there. But he still asked for my drink again, and I gave it to him. So the movie was now over and it was time for us to leave, but he said that we should wait behind in the cinema while everyone leaves, that he doesn't like crowds when, you know, everybody's going at the same time. I'm like, okay, that's fine, I'll wait, no problem. So guys, everyone had cleared from the cinema, our particular cinema, but we didn't wait behind for a long time. After I was done, he didn't really say anything to me, but he was like, okay, now we can go. So we were leaving, and honestly, I didn't know how to feel about it, you know. And then he asked me if we should go to the arcade downstairs and play some games. But yeah, I was down for it. I mean, the day was already bad, so I just let it just go. And we went downstairs, we played some basketball, we played some table hockey, and that was literally it. Then on the way back, like, we're now trying to leave the mall, and then this is my child, guys. Looks like me, right? Yeah. So I was trying to book a ride home, but then he says, oh, we should go to his first and then I'll leave from there. And my mind will not even, like, I did not even like understand why he was still trying to tell me, oh, like, the day had already been bad, so my motive was just go home please and rest and get my mind off of it. So in the cab, we used one cab home because that same cab was going to take me back to my house. I don't know why he was tagging with me, but on the cab ride back home, we were going to drop him off first. So we were driving back, and I remember him bringing out his phone, being on Snap, trying to make pictures. I still have those pictures to this day. Like, I don't even know why I don't delete them, but those pictures are in my gallery. I still have those pictures to this day of us in the car, and my smile was so awkward, like, and he's just there like throwing gang signs, like he felt like he did his big one, you know. And I just knew that would probably be the last time we spoke, but we spoke this year though, since, you know, we spoke this year. But he's just someone I've already vowed in this life that even if he asks me on any kind of date, I will be saying no, because it was just a very bad memory. After pictures with Mr. T, we got to his house. I dropped him off, came down, made me give him a hug. And I got back in the cab, and, you know, I rerouted. And guys, I had vowed that I would never be going on a date with that guy ever again. Mr. T, if you're watching this, please, I hope you've improved, honestly. But yeah, that's my story time. I just lost track of where I was because I lost a lot of footage from the things I was saying. I was just surprised that my recording was just cancelling on its own. But I guess that's the life of a content creator. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give it a thumbs up so I can make more. And if you like my content, kindly subscribe and also share when there's a new kid on the block. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Ene, and I'll see you in my next YouTube video. Bye, babies.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty.